Minister of Public Works Juan Edghill, who has responsibility for the infrastructure sector, said the government was forced to make provision in this year's budget to finance several critical interventions on unfinished projects left by the Apnu+Afc. Although members of parliament from the Apnu+Afc coalition stayed away from the budget presentation, Edghill told the House that the PPP is now saddled with the responsibility to ensure that unfinished projects left by the previous government are completed with utmost speed and diligence.
When we were last in government 5 years ago, the PPPC commenced numerous transformational projects, much of which the previous administration were custodians to ensure that they were implemented expeditiously, efficiently, and within their budgeted amounts. The sad tale is that due to their ineptitude, we are now saddled with the responsibility to ensure that these projects are completed with utmost speed and diligence. For the infrastructure sector, government has budgeted 34.4 billion.
The Works Minister singled out projects like the Edghill International Airport (CGIA), which the PPPC, while in government, negotiated and contracted. Edghill also spoke to the East Coast Demerara Highway.
We speak to projects like the Edghill International Airport, a project that the Apnu+Afc government restructured to deliver half-baked, partially rehabilitated facility rather than a brand new airport for which the PPPC, while in government, negotiated and contracted. This facility would have been able to land the A380 Airbuses and would have had 8 boarding bridges as well as a new arrival and departure terminal. After 5 years of thumb twiddling by the Apnu+Afc outfit, we have had the occasion to read the Riot Act to the contractor to complete the substantially reduced scope project and to make provision in this year's budget to finance several critical interventions necessary to make the airport functional. Mr. Speaker, we speak of the East Coast Demerara Highway, for which the Apnu+Afc government hastened to cut a ribbon as a political gimmick, despite works are still yet to be completed. But we in the PPPC, just like we started it when we were in government, will complete it.
He also spoke of the first leg of the Linden to Latham route, for which the Apnu+Afc had only managed to conduct the designs at a budget that surpassed the available funding. Edghill said since taking office, the government has commenced the remodeling of the project to a manageable level where the highway can be completed from Linden to Mabura Hill within the resource availability of US $150 million. Turning his attention to the Ogle to Diamond Bypass Road, which was designed by the Apnu+Afc government to cost US $208 million, Edghill pointed out that the PPP had previously secured from the Indian government a signed line of credit for US $50 million.
Again, they were stuck in indecision and confusion. Mere days, not months, mere days in office, and we have already secured an agreement to rescope the project into phases, whereby the first phase can proceed from Ogle to Higgs Bush, including the connector at Higgs Bush to link with the East Bank Highway at Edghill. This will be done within the current line of credit of $50 million, while at the same time, we are exploring opportunities to secure financing for the remainder of the road.
He also slammed the Apnu+Afc government for what he said were lamentable and pandemic efforts to conclude any arrangement for the construction of the new Demerara River crossing. He said within the last few weeks, this government has rekindled huge interest in this project. Work is currently being done to facilitate the launching of an expression of interest for the design, construction, and financing options for a 4-lane high-span bridge. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.